is up? What is up, chat? What is up? What is going on, guys? What is going on? What is going on? What is going on? We are back. We are back. Starting the stream off with another reaction video. And it seems like the Chrisean Rock situation is getting a lot worse day by day, man. It's getting a lot worse. It's getting a lot worse, man. I don't know exactly how bad it is, but we about to find out right now. Right now. We watching my boy. Meezy. Oh, Meezy. Call him Meezy. I call that guy Meezy. It's Meezy. You ain't around with my boy Meezy today. And he just uploaded this yesterday. So let's see what he gotta say about Chrisean Rock. And let's see what the tea is. You know, I'm getting a little bit older, so that let's see what the tea is, kinda like out of my vocabulary, but I'm gonna use it today. Supposedly I heard that she got arrested, or she's still being looked at for the tragic story about her baby daddy. Whatever happened to that guy, she still being looked at for that. Still be looked into for that. I'm stumbling over my words, man. I ain't smoked yet. Hold on. You know I got one right here though, chat.
Just give me the light. Just give me the light. Just give me the light.
Alright, let's get into this reaction. I'm not gonna make the intro too long. Let's see what Meezy got to say about the Chrisean Rock situation and the updated version of it. Let's get it.
Oh, this is for the seriously unemployed at this point. Chrisean Rock has spent the last year telling everybody she has changed. She put down the drinking. She put down the abusive lifestyle that she was living. Found God. She's picked up motherhood. And she will no longer be the Chrisean Rock that got her famous.
So we're going to do Bible studies, chat. I locked in. I consecrated. I fast. I prayed. Bible studies, chat. I locked in. I consecrated. I fast. I prayed. I did it a lot.
And for what it's worth, over here at the Unemployed News Network, we applaud change, right? We hate when we go into our favorite restaurant or favorite store and they have a sign that says, hey, we have no more pennies. We like change. But the problem is that she never really took accountability for the things that she did and the actions that she had that would probably lead to her down this path of destruction in the first place. We're talking about the fights. We're talking about the arrest. We're talking about the way she behaved while she was pregnant.
Yeah. Drinking and shit with her baby in her stomach. I'm sorry, y'all. This is so bad. This is bad, bruh. If you got a belly like this and you want to be in the club and out drinking, bro, that's not. Come on, man. And your friends should be held accountable too, because what friends do you have that's telling you to come out with them and drink, even though you're pregnant? What friends do you have doing that shit, man? Come on now. Let's be honest. That's a yeah, let's be honest now.
And because you never really take full accountability and address those demons that have been chasing you, ultimately, after time has gone on, those things will come back to haunt you quick, fast, and in a hurry. Chrisean is now back on the internet having these public crash outs and is fighting in the streets.
Oh yeah. Y'all ain't see her fighting in the road with Blueface? Oh my god, that was she was fighting in the road with some bitch. Blueface was like, yeah, get her, work out. Like, nigga, what the fuck? That's ignorant as hell.
Come on now. Hold on. Oh, get right. Oh.
What it? Damn, he censoring the video? Right here, she slipped. I think she slipped right here. She slipped right there.
Oh, get right. Oh. Oh, these are.
Oh yeah.
These real punches.
Yeah.
That's the corner. Ooh, a real fighting. I know exactly what's going on here. So maybe Chrisean didn't become a different person. Maybe she just gave the same person
she pushed it back a little.
Image. If you're new to this,
she pushed it back a little. That's all she did.
If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. It's going to go a long way for the channel. Already at 185. My birthday was yesterday. Let's give me a birthday gift by hitting subscribe so we can get to 200K. Don't make me have to Chrisean rock you. Now,
don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do
Chrisean
that.
Rock is notorious, for lack of a better word, on the internet. All the public crash outs, the relationship with Blueface that was toxic, the whole thing with the pregnancy, all of that stuff. But it seems as though the internet commentary was getting to her. Maybe she was growing up, her life actions, she wanted to change them. But since the last time we covered her, she has seemingly turned her life to God. She's put down the drinking, she's put down the fighting, she's put down the smoking, she's put down all these things that were toxic in her life, and is putting a new image of a new person in front of our eyes. And for what it's worth, at first, I was happy about it.
I ain't gonna lie, I can't tell. I can tell that she's trying, but I don't know, man. I don't think you can take the hood out of girl, you know what I'm saying? It's still gonna creep up.
I'm gonna start streaming from my bedroom. So we're gonna do Bible studies, chat. I locked in, I consecrated, I fast, I prayed.
That's still getting at me.
I did it a lot.
And this transformation is admirable. Oftentimes on the internet, we don't give people place and space to grow and change. We kind of...
I feel dumb for not knowing this word. Hold on, let me look up what consecrated means. Let me look up what the fuck consecrated. What the fuck does that mean? Consecrated meaning. Oh, okay. Of a church or land having been made or declared sacred. Okay. Divine purpose. All right. I feel okay. I like that word. I like that word. I like that word. I hope she ain't using it the wrong way and just abusing it.
Hold them to a standard that they once were when they were younger or in a messed up place in their life or whatever the case may be. But to me, as long as you are showing like these efforts to change who you are, then I think that people should acknowledge that and give you a round of applause. Because we've got to remember, this transformation came from years, and I do mean years of the drinking,
abuse and shit. Yeah,
for sure. In the past,
for sure it did.
The cussing, just the belligerentness. I mean, she was Zeus Network but unscripted, and it was all on our timelines. I think the worst of it all was how she was acting during and after her pregnancy with Chrisean Rock Jr.
Chrisean Rock is a horrible fucking mother, because at the end of the day, you're sitting here talking about your son doesn't have a disability and that you don't claim that in Jesus' name. Bitch, Jesus gave you the fucking doctors to tell you that your son has disabilities. God will send people in your life to tell you certain things.
I kind of can't take you too serious, my guy. You got your nails, your long ass nails is throwing me off, gang. I kind of can't take you too seriously, bro. Them long ass nails. Them long ass nails. Yo, what the fuck? You got a pencil as a nail? What the fuck?
Things that you don't want to hear.
Two of them.
It's the form of the truth. Several family members have told you. Several friends have told you that your son has disabilities. It is okay to pray over your children. It is okay to cover your children in prayer. But what is not okay is to be a dumb dick sucking bitch and forced to not believe that when you was drinking, smoking, popping pills your whole fucking pregnancy because you didn't know who the father was going to be. This girl is literally a fucking walking CPS case.
Damn. Yo, did she make you mad or something? Yo, what's going on me? That nigga must have made, she must have made this nigga mad, bro. This nigga is going off on her, bro. What?
And nobody sees it. And it's literally so aggravating because that poor baby deserves...
Sorry for the ad, y'all.
better.
Now, I will say,
what's going on, Mir? What's going on?
Through this transformation, the timeline was very proud and happy of what she was doing. But for me, there was a little bit of pause. I remember just a few months ago when she went on another podcast talking about her transformation, talking about the things that she had learned and changed. But specifically when it came to this section where she was talking about her baby and how the online community is talking about whether or not the baby has mental illness, her answer to me was extremely toxic or shaky as far as what is she doing about the baby's diagnosis.
Blueface doesn't seem active in a child's life because
reacting to this video, man, making a YouTube video right now.
Of his disability. My son does not have a disability. He's developing at his own pace and hitting.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap. Stop the fucking cap, bruh. Stop the cap. Like, what are you talking about? You just lying for no reason. Let's go to a doctor with you and go to the appointment. You want to stream all this shit. How about you stream an appointment and see what a doctor says? That shit, come on now. Come on, bruh.
Because of his disability. My son does not have a disability. He's developing at his own pace and hitting his milestones in his own timing. Every child is different, and I'm confident in his growth. If I said it, he had a disability, then he... Right, but it's like, don't tell me. I ain't saying, not even just that. It's like saying if someone, a doctor, anybody speak against your kid or yourself, then you should not accept it, bro. Yeah. Anybody, if they're getting...
I agree with that. Now, see, you saying it differently. Saying that he don't got a disability is different than saying he got a disability and he's not acknowledging it. You know what I'm saying? And he's praying for it not to expect this. That's different. That's two different things. Like me, I'm a prime example. I got sickle cell anemia, and that was a disability. It's a life-threatening disease. It's basically a disability. And doctor said I wouldn't be able to walk, learn as well as other people, all kind of crazy stuff. And my mom was like, "Nah, on the blood of Jesus, I'm not declaring that on my son." And thank God it didn't happen. I'm able to do damn near 100% everything else people do. I just have a lower oxygen level, and I get pain quicker. You know what I'm saying? It's just certain things that affect me, but I don't never say I'm not disabled. You know what I'm saying? I do have a disability, but at the same time, you can go about that and not claim it on yourself. You do, but you have to at least acknowledge the fact that you got a disability. You know what I'm saying? It's not a disability. A disability only hinders you as much as you let it. You know what I'm saying? But it's still true. You got a fucking disability. That's still a fact.
Sin or whatever. No, the word said what the word said. God said what the God says.
Yeah, I was really skeptical from there. Back then, I was skeptical about her use of religion. I'm not saying that she isn't somebody who is starting to read the Bible, go to church, claim these things, etc., etc. And while finding God can give us a new image of who Chrisean is, it doesn't necessarily mean that we have a different Chrisean as a whole. It's just the same thing with different packaging. It's not that she changed because of need. She really changed because of all the internet scrutiny surrounding the commentary around all of her actions and transgressions that were going on the internet. But once you start to look at what she was changing from, I feel like the fights and the arguments and crash outs online are the least bit of concern when it comes to her. Chrisean's history is filled with extreme behavior. In 2022, she was arrested for taking a stolen G-Wagon, and also while in that stolen G-Wagon, she allegedly broke into a home and write "I love blue" in reference to Blueface in blood. Now I feel like I could make a whole video series and saga about her toxic relationship with her and her ex.
When did that happen?
Current baby daddy Blueface. But to be honest with you, that's not the worst of it. Parents, two consenting adults, you know, they have their own relationships. I don't necessarily agree with them, but at the end of the day, it's all consensual. The worst part about Chrisean Rock and her past is how she dealt with her soon-to-be newborn son, Chrisean Rock Jr., while she was pregnant.
Because we all was drinking, even you, with the baby and stuff. Why are you lying?
Bitch, you were caught on camera drinking pregnant. Ain't nobody gotta lie about that shit. What? Boy, if there's one thing I hate, boy, is when somebody call me a liar and I know the truth. I hate that shit, boy. I hate that shit, gang. Like, gang, we not just me, damn near everybody know the truth. How the fuck you gonna call me a liar for stating a fact? I hate that shit, bro. Stop, don't do that, bro. And then the video of her being big up come on right after that shit.
Because we all was drinking, even you, with the baby and stuff. Why are you lying?
Why are you lying about me not lying? Damn, pregnant up.
Get yourself together.
Where the bottle at? Oh my gosh.
Drink it.
She asked for another bottle. I'm just
gonna get a liquor.
Yes, I can. I can abort the child tomorrow. It won't hurt.
No.
That's a technical foul. A technical foul.
No. No fucking way.
You should do it because it's cold. Fucking liquor.
If you're so profitable, why do you sell the course? Well, you know what? Here you go. I don't care. It's all free. Giving it away.
And then she wearing stuff like this with her belly all out.
When they were here last time, him and Chrisean was pregnant. Y'all were doing all that smoking and drinking here in the thing.
This is Chrisean Rock smoking and drinking and clubbing and doing all these wild things while she was pregnant. This will produce that same baby who early in the video
live in the flesh, bruh. She knows she wrong for that. How the fuck you going, bruh? It's caught on 4K.
Doctors, social media is screaming at her about what's going on here. She remained in denial, saying that it was actually up to God. She took no accountability for the situation, saying that, hey, I'm going to continue to drink.
That's mental. That's not right, man.
Only to keep the baby at the end of it all. And that's horrifying and disgusting. And so let's say we are in our forgiving era of it all. Let's say that, hey, you made these dumb decisions. You seem to have some sort of addiction problem. And then you found religion. And so you were able to deny the disability of it all. Even though I don't agree with any of that, let's just say we're following you down this rabbit hole. Even to this
shit, who following?
She's still avoiding any sorts of accountability in these actions. I guess she had finally come to the revelation that there is something wrong with the baby, that this baby does have some sort of disabilities. That's fine. That's dandy. There's actually nothing wrong.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Having disabilities.
That's the thing. Ain't nothing, bro. There's so many kids and people in the world that have disabilities. There's nothing wrong with that. Why the fuck there's nothing wrong with it? It's actually kind of normal. It's kind of normal, gang. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of it's expected for some kids to have disabilities. It's kind of okay for that to be. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, damn, like you gotta go lying about that shit.
What's wrong is a mother who continuously denies their actions in this, especially one that is trying to portray a new image about themselves to the public.
Wearing that black dress. Y'all keep saying I was drinking in the club when I was pregnant. That was juice.
Really? It was just juice? I mean, she's literally denying things that we have on record, on video.
It was gin and juice. The fuck? That's what that was. Sipping on gin and juice. That's what that bitch was doing in the club. That's the fuck that.
Video, on podcasts, on audio, on all of these different things, with multiple people testifying to the fact that she actually was regular juice while she was pregnant. And this is why I and many others are starting to wake up the questioning about this newfound image that she has going around on the internet. Instead of saying that she made some sort of horrible decision and all she can do is learn to live with her actions and move forward with a baby that she can love and all these other things like that, she's still denying any sort of accountability for what she did. She does that by rewriting history about a situation that we saw in 1080p.
She couldn't stop herself from smoking and drinking while pregnant. She did have the child, and this September he will be 3 years old. He still cannot walk or talk, and it seems like also has a hard time just sitting up on his own without assistance supporting him. It is heartbreaking. It is actually heartbreaking. And I don't know why what she's done isn't just full-blown child abuse. Like, I don't know how that's not just a crime. Like,
it's documented
right out there in the open. Like, it's not a secret.
As if her actions weren't already bad, she then decides to refuse to take any sort of accountability. So I'm supposed to believe that you've changed in all of this? And then there's this murder case that's been looming over her head for a minute. For the longest time, the internet was under the impression that Blueface, famous rapper, was the baby daddy or is the baby daddy of Chrisean Rock Jr. But it turns out that that may not be the case at all. There was this boyfriend that she was dealing with around the time that she got pregnant, and she was dealing back and forth between Blueface and this guy. And right before he was supposed to take some court-ordered DNA test, he ends up dead. But the problem is that there's been some speculation that she has been involved with said ending of this man's life, even to the tune of the police coming up and questioning her about her involvement, her thoughts, her opinions and feelings. She took this meeting without some sort of a lawyer present, and during this time, she would give what would be motivation for why she would end this man's life.
He is dead, bro. Y'all never asked me not one time how did I feel about it? Did it hurt me? Did it move me? At that point, I already stopped loving him. Not like that. When he died, I had no feelings in my body because it was like that person was trying to kill me before he left.
All right, now this is like, at some point we gotta be showing favoritism, man. At some point we gotta be showing favoritism, because any rapper or anybody like that, I'd be saying this shit on the live. They would have got caught. They would have got scooped up. They would have got scooped up immediately, boy. They would have got picked up, taken to that cell, man. I'm telling you. Now she on here doing the same thing. Yo, and she free as a bird. She free as a bird doing on camera doing this shit. Yo. Shit, boy. I don't know, man. That shit crazy.
He really was. He was trying to diminish my character, my image. He was trying to clout chase off my son that I love the most. Like, people be doing stuff and don't know what be actually the after effect. What?
Now, for what it's worth, the police haven't named her to be some sort of suspect in this situation, but the internet is speculating about it, and there's a good amount of motive for her to do this exact thing, because ultimately he's bashing her name, and if the baby's not Blueface's, then that cuts off a whole section of her life that will continue to further the madness that ultimately does get her funded and paid very well. At some point, this stops looking like a bunch of random mistakes, and ultimately it looks like this pattern of behavior that's too hard to not like talk about and just brush it up against the wall and leave it for somebody else to sweep up. We can't do that anymore. And you're probably asking yourself, Omar, it's almost like
we still doing it,
framing it as if she hasn't changed at all from her past behaviors, and that's kind of what I'm doing. For what it's worth, Chrisean is not like a great person in this world. Granted, we can forgive a lot of things, but if you're not going to hold yourself accountable or even continuously deny these actions, then ultimately, hey man, we got to start calling the pot black, the kettle
spade
black.
a spade.
A spade a spade. Chrisean has figured out the ultimate blueprint in this content creation game. She has figured out that you can be horrible and you can get paid for being horrible. Rewards the horribleness.
Man, and then the thing is, you got people that support your horribleness. That's the thing. You got people that support that shit. Like, they think that shit's okay. I mean, that shows how fucked up the world is, man. You get people think that shit okay. Like, people really think this shit okay, bro. And the thing is, it shouldn't be okay with nobody. We're not just talking about Chrisean Rock right now. This is for anybody that doing this sort of shit and getting rewarded for it. It's not okay. Let's hold everybody fucking accountable, man. That shit is not alright, bro. And we continue to fucking put the views up, tune in every day, man.
You know how much money he just made? He made $100K. I made like 60, but that was just from 2 days of hanging out with him. And I feel you, bro. Like, you know, like, okay, yeah, tighten up, da-da-da. Bro, I'm really just it's just business. It's just business. You feel me? I ain't even tripping.
The worse she behaves, the more attention she gets. The more attention she gets, the more content that can be put out there. The more content that's put out there, the more dollar signs she sees. Every fight becomes
it's just content.
It gets clipped, it gets circulated, and we know how the content creation economy goes. So the reality is, what incentive does she have to change? At the end of the day, she's still going to benefit financially from being the same exact person. Hell, I'd even argue that the change doesn't bring the dollars and cents. It doesn't even bring the commentary videos or the reactions from people. She's getting the rewards of being a bad mother in real time.
That's crazy.
Dictates that's what.
And that's crazy.
Doing this, Chrisean knows that being a disaster is profitable, and that's what makes this whole rebrand that she has going on very much so unbelievable.
But the thing is, you got people that really fuck with you. They should fuck with you changing to be good. If you got people that really want the best for you, they should want you to change for the better. You know what I'm saying? Not keep doing the shit that she can still make money regardless. So I don't see, bro. If you already got a name out there, you're gonna still make money regardless. You're gonna still make money. You can just rebrand and make good money instead of trying to lean on the bad shit and make that money. Man, that shit just, I don't know. Chrisean Rock got a strong ass fan base, bro, and most of it, I'm sorry to say, is females. I'm pretty sure if she rebranded and started doing good shit, it probably would change a good amount of females to rebrand and start doing good shit. You never know, she might get influenced. But I feel like people want her to be this way. You got people behind the scenes be like, oh, you gotta bring the drama. You gotta be this kind of person, man. And that fuck up your head to where you think that's the only way you can be where people gonna accept you, man. That shit crazy.
She's saying that she's changing every other stream. She keeps doing behavior that
I don't think y'all understand how crazy this is.
Call her the bad mother or a crash out or a nuisance or all these other things. Because ultimately, she's getting the dollars for it. And so maybe this is just simply who Chrisean is. And the dollars are coming in and they're rewarding her for being her. For what it's worth, Chrisean can find God. She can stop drinking. She can get baptized. She can tell everybody that she's changed until she's blue in the face. But that doesn't matter if the behavior ultimately stays the same. Especially when she's refusing to acknowledge the things that she's did in real time. I don't know how she can sit there and lie to us and say that it's juice when there's video evidence of her drinking straight from a Don Julio bottle. And that's really the problem with Chrisean Rock, is that every time she's introduced this new version of herself, the behaviors dictate that she is the same old person. So maybe she genuinely does want to change, but the actions aren't lining up with those.
Hell no.
That's why you got right back with Blueface trying to play the whole parenthood mother gimmick of it all. Hey, I'm getting the family back together. But later on that same night, you were in the streets throwing bows with his baby mama. I don't know. At this point, it's not a phase. It's literally just who you are.
Damn. Man, I can't judge because we all got things we need to change and stuff that we say that we gonna do and we don't do it, man. I can't judge too much with this shit. At the same time, that shit ain't on camera. That shit ain't on camera most of the time. You know what I mean? That shit that you gotta deal with internally. You gotta fix it yourself. But man, when it's on camera, it makes it 100 times worse. Makes it 100 times worse when it's on camera. Makes it 1,000 times worse. If y'all enjoy this reaction, man, please leave a like on the video, subscribe, bro. We're gonna do more like this. And please don't be like this, man. If y'all want to change, don't go on here. Don't keep going thinking that you gotta be a certain way, and that's the only way. You not being a good person is the way that you're not going to get accepted around people that you want to be around. You'll find more people eventually that want you to be the person that you got to be, the person that you should be, a good person. You know what I'm saying? Don't be out here doing this shit, man. Throwing bows and shit. Come on, ladies. Let's be ladies.